Hi guys, welcome to your Valentine's Day reading. For this reading, I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot and I'm going to pull 9 cards. I've already shuffled the deck. I'm doing something different with this reading. It's not going to be like the usual love readings I do every week. Each row represents something different and I will explain once I've pulled all the cards. Okay, so here we go. Now, what I have done is, like I said, each row represents something different. The top row will represent where you are now in your love life, the current energies around you in your relationships or your love life. This row represents challenges and things that you need to work through regarding your love life. And then this row down here represents the future as far as what's coming up for you in relationships. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. First card, as far as where you are now in your love life, is a Page of Wands. The World. And the Ace of Swords. So interesting that, we're kind of looking at where you are now, and we have an ending and a new beginning. I almost kind of feel, seeing the Page of Wands and, with this combination of cards, I feel like for some of you, you are like really beginning to take control when it comes to your love life. You're no longer being kind of really passive. You're no longer accepting just kind of whatever is coming your way. You're making decisions. You're being really bold and going outside your comfort zone. I feel like for some of you, you're really kind of passionate about your love life right now. You're really kind of determined to find a significant relationship or to make an existing relationship work. The Page of Wands is a very kind of assertive card. It's the suit of spirit, the suit of fire. So I feel like there is a lot of energy being dedicated to relationships right now, to either fixing a relationship or finding one. I do feel, seeing the World here, I feel like for some of you that you may have recently come out of a relationship or marriage, but this is not phasing you in any way. Like I said, you're looking towards the future, and you're really kind of determined this time to find the right partner for you. I also feel with the World that this is not just about you letting go of something or someone from the past. For some of you, it may not be that you're leaving a relationship. It could be that you're leaving you're finally deciding that you're leaving the past in the past and you're moving on. I feel like you're coming into this energy like a completely different person. I feel like you know yourself much better. You know what you want. You know who you want. And I get this very determined energy from the World. Now, we also have the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're coming in, you're looking at your love life right now, and I feel like you have a new way of looking at relationships or love. It could be that you have been, like I said, in a relationship or in a marriage where you really kind of saw what you don't want in a person, what you don't want in a relationship, what doesn't work for you. I feel like for some of you, this is new. Ace of Swords is new beginnings. And this card represents a new way of thinking. So I feel like some lessons have been learned in the past. And you have a completely different mentality when it comes to your love life. For some of you, you may even kind of be looking at dating someone completely different than you. But I kind of just feel like some of you have been kind of deprogrammed. You may have had kind of repeated lessons, and you're really kind of coming in now like a completely different person, a much stronger person, and you have a different kind of mentality when it comes to love. I feel like some of you are much stronger. You know yourself and you know who you are. You know who you want. Okay, now This row here represents obstacles and things that you need to work on regarding your love life. Two of Wands, Queen of Cups, and Knight of Cups. Okay. So I feel the Two of Wands, this card is about non-action and waiting. This is not a card of really kind of jumping into things. I almost kind of feel because we have the Knight of Cups here, I feel like some of the challenges that you may be facing is that there is like some type of like profound change that is happening within you. Seeing this Knight here, I feel like, you know, there could be something that is offered to you, a new relationship, a marriage proposal or something, but I feel like seeing the Two of Wands here, I feel like this is kind of put on hold. The obstacle that you will be facing, the challenges, is that you really kind of still need time for you. We do have the Queen of Cups right in the middle of these two cards, and the Queen of Cups is all about being in touch with your emotions and being in touch with your intuition. It's just kind of very loving, affectionate, gentle energy. I almost kind of feel like you might be tempted to kind of like accept a relationship from someone that comes into your life. We do have two water signs here, but it doesn't always play out that way. There may be someone that comes into your life that just wants to kind of like sweep you off your feet. And one of the obstacles that you might be facing is that you still need time for you. For some of you, this may even kind of be like an existing partner, an existing relationship, where somebody is, again, someone is trying to kind of like sweep you off your feet, and let's just kind of, you know, let's move on. Let's continue what we have. But I feel like someone is really kind of putting their foot down and saying, I really need time to kind of balance out my emotions. Again, the Queen of Cups. So I feel like the obstacles that you're facing is that there kind of has to be a slight delay in really kind of bringing this offering of love into manifestation. I feel like it's not quite time yet, especially with the cards that we have on top. It's like something within you is profoundly changing. The way that you're thinking, the way that you're viewing relationships, something within you is changing. As far as clarity, you're becoming much clearer on as far as who you are and what you want in a partner. So I feel like you might kind of be putting your love life on hold as you begin to figure things out. Now, this row down here represents the future and what's coming up in your love life. And the first card is the Three of Cups. The Ten of Wands. And the Nine of Swords. Okay, so there is good news and some challenging news. I almost kind of feel, because of what I said here, that they're encouraging like some of you to kind of like not jump into things. They're encouraging you to kind of wait. You're really kind of coming into your own. You're really kind of really understanding who you are and what you want. It's like you're wrapping something up with that World card. Something's coming to an end. It could be, like I said, a relationship. It could be something within you that is really like you're finally having closure on something. But this row here, like I said, it's like you're not ready to kind of like really jump on some type of offer that is given to you. I do see here, we have the Three of Cups. I'll show it to you because you can't see it. This is, a relationship. This is usually a marriage card and a card related to children and kindred spirits. So here's the relationship or the marriage that you are looking for. There is like this, heavy energy around it. We have the Ten of Wands. It's almost like a heavy burden. We also have the Nine of Swords, which represents kind of like a lot of mental conflict, a lot of worry. It's it's almost like they're telling you that yes, there is, a significant relationship. There is a marriage for you. But they're saying kind of going in, unless you're really kind of like you feel you're really kind of in this energy here. You're coming in with a new, like I said, a new mentality, a new way of thinking. You're letting things go from the past. You're really kind of clearing things out. I feel like they're preventing, for some of you, they don't want you coming into this new energy here from the Three of Cups with some type of like heavy burden. Let's see what else I get from these cards. I don't know, for some of you, I'm kind of getting like a feeling that there's some, there is definitely a relationship. I feel like there's something stressful about a new relationship that awaits you. I know, probably not something that you want to hear, but these are the cards that have come up. I almost kind of feel like, there is this like, beautiful relationship, this, potential life partner, a kindred spirit. But it's almost like they come, perhaps the partner, has some baggage that they need to work on. Because usually that's what I associate this card with. It represents just kind of being like really burned out and run down, and sometimes a lot of things weighing you down. So it could be that a new partner comes into your life that maybe is not as centered and grounded as you, all the work that you've done down here. I feel like there's more, so I'm gonna keep tuning in and see what I get. I'm also getting that for some of you, I'm kind of looking at what's going on in this card. I feel like for some of you, like there is like this new love, and they're telling you like, yes, you have nothing to worry about. But I feel like it doesn't just kind of fall into your lap. Look at what we have going on in this card. We see the horse, and it's going uphill. I feel like there's a relationship, but it's not going to be like clear sailing. It's going to be like an uphill battle to make this relationship happen. I don't know. I feel like there could be so many different reasons. And this is a general reading. It's like the relationship is worth it, but there is work associated with making this work, with making this come into your life, and having this ideal relationship. I feel, seeing the Nine of Swords down here, there will be kind of like worry and anxiety. Like, will I or will not be, will I or will I, let me say that again. Will I not be able to make this work? I feel like there's something kind of stressful about the relationship. I don't know. I get like a bunch of different messages because it's a general reading. I feel like for some of you, this relationship is ideal. This is kind of like a soulmate, a kindred spirit. But they come with some baggage. I mean, usually they do. I feel like for some of you, like it's not, it won't be like clear sailing. I keep getting that message. Like it will be kind of tricky making it work. I feel like for some of you, the person lives somewhere else at a distance. It could be that they are, leaving a relationship. They're divorcing. There's just kind of like anxiety from the Nine of Swords. Like, will I or will I not be able to make this relationship work? I feel like there's some fear associated with losing the person. I feel like there's like a strong emotional connection to this person, but there's also like fear. Like, am I going to lose this person? And I feel like it will be, like I said, I feel like there's just like a struggle as far as like being able to like make this work. Are we going to be able to come together? Are we going to be able to remove all the obstacles is what I'm getting. But I feel like right now, like I said, there is like this energy that everyone is kind of like you're really, well, most of you are kind of moving in the right direction. You're really kind of taking control and looking at past mistakes or things that didn't quite work out the way that you wanted them. You're really kind of seeing, and if you're not, I feel like they're encouraging you, seeing your love life in an entirely different light. And this really starts with seeing yourself in an entirely different light. When you do that, you will see that you will attract a completely like different quality of partner. And I feel like that's why we have this like waiting message here. I feel like for some of you, you might, like I said, you might feel tempted to jump on an offer for a date or a relationship, and the heart of the reading is the Queen of Cups, which I feel like for most of you, because you're women, it represents you. It means that you're willing to continue to nurture yourself, focus on personal growth, really kind of getting in touch with your emotions and your intuition, and you will know. I feel like a lot of you are like, you don't really have to do much to find this partner, but like I said, I do feel like there is, I don't know, there's something very challenging about coming together with this person. Like, it's not just as easy as, like, you meet at a bar or a club and everything just kind of works out. You get married and you have children. It's almost like you're tested to see like how much you love this person or how much you want to be together. There's some like anxiety around this relationship, but there's also, I feel like there's like a strong connection, like, like you feel like you just, you belong with this person. So I feel like there is kind of fear of losing them, but it does seem like there's something that you're working towards now. Like I said, especially if you're really kind of like, you feel like you're having an awakening, like you're really kind of seeing your love life and yourself in an entirely different light, maybe because of things that have happened in the past. And if you're not, I feel like they're encouraging that. Okay, everyone, this has been your Valentine's reading. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again soon.